Good evening, y'all. Welcome to the Wisdom Years, Chapter 50, page 73. Tonight I am reading from Chicken Soup for the Soul, the original, by Jack Canfield and Mark Victor Hansen. This is my second attempt at this story because it's very heartfelt, very touching. So, it's titled Amy Graham. It's in Chapter 1 on Love, page 40. After flying all night from Washington, D.C., I was tired as I arrived at the Mile High Church in Denver to conduct 3 services and hold a workshop on prosperity consciousness. As I entered the church, Dr. Fred Vogt asked me, "Do you know about the Make-A-Wish Foundation?" "Yes," I replied. "Well, Amy Graham has been diagnosed as having terminal leukemia. They gave her 3 days. Her dying wish was to attend your services." I was shocked. I felt a combination of elation, awe, and doubt. I couldn't believe it. I thought kids who were dying would want to go see Disneyland, meet Sylvester Stallone, Mr. T, or Arnold Schwarzenegger. Surely they wouldn't want to spend their final days listening to Mark Victor Hansen. Why would a kid with only a few days to live want to come hear a motivational speaker? Suddenly, my thoughts were interrupted. "Here's Amy," Vogt said as he put her frail hand in mine. Before me stood a 17-year-old girl wearing a bright red and orange turban to cover her head, which was bald from all of the chemotherapy treatments. Her frail body was bent and weak. She said, "My 2 goals were to graduate from high school and to attend your sermon. My doctors didn't believe I could do either. They didn't think I'd have enough energy. I got discharged into my parents' care. This is my mom and dad." Tears welled in my eyes. I was choked up. My equilibrium was being shaken. I was totally moved. I cleared my throat, smiled, and said, "You and your folks are our guests. Thanks for wanting to come." We hugged, dabbed our eyes, and separated. I've attended many healing seminars in the United States, Canada, Malaysia, New Zealand, and Australia. I've watched the best healers at work, and I've studied, researched, listened, pondered, and questioned what worked, why, and how. That Sunday afternoon, I held a seminar that Amy and her parents attended. The audience was packed to overflowing with over 1,000 attendees eager to learn, grow, and become more fully human. I humbly asked the audience if they wanted to learn a healing process that might serve them for life. From the stage, it appeared that everyone's hand was raised high in the air. They unanimously wanted to learn. I taught the audience how to vigorously rub their hands together, separate them by 2 inches, and feel the healing energy. Then I paired them off with a partner to feel the healing energy emanating from themselves to another. I said, "If you need a healing, accept one here and now." The audience was in alignment, and it was an ecstatic feeling. I explained that everyone has healing energy and healing potential. 5% of us have it so dramatically pouring forth from our hands that we can make it our profession, I said. This morning, I was introduced to Amy Graham, a 17-year-old whose final wish was to be at this seminar. I want to bring her up here and let you all send healing, life force energy to her. Perhaps we can help. She did not request it. I'm just doing this spontaneously because it feels right. The audience chanted, "Yes, yes, yes, yes." Amy's dad led her up onto the stage. She looked frail from all of the chemotherapy, too much bed rest, and an absolute lack of exercise. The doctors hadn't let her walk for the 2 weeks prior to the seminar. I had the group warm up their hands and send her healing energy, after which they gave her a tearful standing ovation. 2 weeks later, she called to say, 2 weeks later, she called to say that her doctor had discharged her after a total remission. 2 years later, she called to say she was married. I have learned never to underestimate the healing power we all have. It is always there to be used for the highest good. We just have to remember to use it. Story by Mark Victor Hansen. I'm sending out love, light, and healing energy. Ask that you pay it forward and pass it on. And thank you for liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Until next time, peace. Later.